Why is my tripod my most important accessory for photographing buildings? Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Rick McAvoy. I'm in an echoey room, but I wanted to show you my camera. Here it is, the good old Canon 6D. This week on my blog, why is my tripod my most important accessory for photographing buildings? Well, perfectly good question, with an excellent answer if I do say so myself. Let me read you out the answery bit first. Yes, I take every photo that I take with my camera on a tripod, if there's room, that is. Why do I do this? Well, let me tell you. I take photographs of buildings with my camera on a tripod to get the best composition I can every time. Get technically correct photos in camera every time. Take photos with the aperture I want to use for the highest quality image capture. Take tack shot photos every time. I was doing well then, wasn't I? Get the best photos I can of buildings every time. And one final thing. I really do enjoy taking photos with my camera on a tripod. Yes, I really do. Okay then, so I'm just going to get straight onto the tripod. This is it. Manfrotto, 190 go. Unfortunately, tripods aren't that exciting. It's the bit on the top that's the clever bit. It's the head. Now, I'm trying to get this so you can actually see it. We'll go with that. So, the important bit. I've got a lever. I push that in, I can turn it round, I can do quick adjustments in all three planes. Now this is the Manfrotto, I can never remember this, it's the Manfrotto X Pro 3-way geared head. I use this for all my shoots. So, quick composition. And then this is the killer bit. I can get fine adjustment, go quickly, or you can go very, 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 very slowly. And that's the beauty of it. It's this fine adjustment. Sorry, I was just getting the, it's on the Canon 6D. I have a red line. I think it's called an accelerometer, but I call it a level. So I just turn the dial, green, I know my camera's level. Verticals I do line of sight, making sure it stays level. That's it. It is that simple. That's how I take photographs of buildings, using my Manfrotto 190 go and my Manfrotto X Pro 3-way geared head. No, I'm not being paid to say this. Yes, I bought these myself at the photography show a long time ago, funnily enough. Now, I've used these for a long old time. I bought more expensive tripods, I bought more expensive tripod heads, but I keep on going back to these because one of the things I do is I work on construction sites. I don't want a big heavy tripod. I need to be able to do that. This tripod, it's a relatively basic tripod. It's not that expensive a tripod, but it works for me. And that's the important thing here. It works for me. Your gear isn't there to make you look good. Your gear isn't to make you look more professional. Your gear isn't there to make you look better for your client. Your gear is there to help you take photos, and that is it. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they are wrong, okay? It's all about getting photos. Photography is not about gear, it's about creating photos, creating great photos. And I try and take every photo that I can with my camera on a tripod. Now, when do I not do this? Sometimes I have to hold my camera out of a window. Now, if I do that, little connection here for my wrist strap, you might have noticed. Oh, quick release plates, wonderful things. I don't have a neck strap. I have a wrist strap that clips into that, made by Peak Design. And I use that all the time. I haven't used a neck strap in years because I've never liked them really. And the wrist strap works for me. So when I'm walking around, I have my camera in hand and I have the wrist strap attached. So it's always there, it's always ready for me. So, put my camera out of a window. If I'm climbing up a scaffold, I'm leaning over something, safely obviously. Or if my camera is on my good old painter's pole. Yep, I use a painter's pole sometimes to get my camera 5 meters up in the air. Quicker and cheaper than a drone, believe me. And the other time is when I deploy my platypod. What's a platypod? It's a metal plate that you can attach your camera to. So you can put your camera on the floor, on a scaffold board, on a table, on a shelf, on a harbour wall, right at the edge, right by the water. Be careful if you're doing that. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about here. The tripod, the head, the adjustment, how you take photos or how I take photos, and why the tripod is my most important accessory for photographing buildings. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. Light's not great, is it? But hey, it's all about the information. I hope you like my wonderful Paxos t-shirt. And check out my photography blog, rickmcavoyphotography.com. And why not check out my most splendid Photography Explained podcast, available on all good podcast providers. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Cheers from me, Rick.